Let's pursue the fact that Web3 is originally, and people have yet to learn, uh, is almost synonymous with blockchain technology. But you see, as limitations like high expense and or high cost, I guess we could say, and slowness, what's perceived as slowness for the purpose of Web3, um, that's where new projects are coming out, and they try to wean us off or minimalist in using blockchain technology. So more and more, they're really not blockchain technology anymore. What they are is this concept of a platform or a protocol or a system that decentralizes and distributes the computing machine into nodes. So as I mentioned in one of my recordings, very much we could make an argument for we're making the 21st century supercomputers. Um, so yeah, ooh. I want to brand the native cloud trademark. And that's what we could call our OS. Because amongst all the other new innovations, we're about cloud native, implementing cloud native. And I'm working on an operating system for us to use, for our products to use, so we can turn that around because we're talking cloud native, but so what does that mean to create cloud natives? Well, it's logical that you say, well, they're native to the cloud. And so what is the what is the native cloud? It's taking our space in cyberspace is what it is. Um, so once you're dealing with the native cloud, it's implied and you know that whatever you're making within the native cloud, maybe it'll be a protocol. Um, why not? Yeah, it could be. Um, implies that you can trust that whatever's in there, whatever's being a machine on your behalf, is cloud native. So that's what we're going to call our operating system. Which of course we live in an era of an acronym. So you really when you're branding and when you're doing this work, you want to keep that's where GTM comes from. It stands for Green Terra Mer. We almost immediately try to make an acronym that we can use instead of the full flowing word, right? So so let's see, what does that mean? What this vector is taking us to is that what it will actually be as a branding in a product very quickly, whether we want or not, the cloud native, TCN, trademark. Isn't there already a TCN? All right. Well, see, one of the secrets of marketing and branding like that is if there is a big fish or if there is a danger of, stomping on someone else's rights and them getting their dander up, so to speak, it's it's kind of like in domain naming. Part of why domineering the bottom kind of fell out because people like me that did affiliate websites and such uh learned very quickly that if the ideal domain name you'd like to have is already taken and probably a domineer owns it, meaning that you go to a landing plane and it says, "Oh, did you want this domain? You can have it for $5,000 here on GoDaddy or whatever, right?" Um, and as a cheapskate entrepreneur, I'm like, Oh, to hell with that. I'm going to add a little I on the front, a little E on the front. I'll call it that depot. I'll call it that headquarters. There's just a permutation. There's so many things you can tack on. You try them and you just see until you find an available one and say, that'll do. One of the search engine secrets, too, used to be is what's in your domain is going to be used for keyword searching. So that's a big part of the secret of being a internet or web entrepreneur is keyword search. And once you get your keywords, then you build everything else out from that. I know that's Web 2.0 and before stuff. We're talking Web 3, and the fact that Web 3 supposedly is supposed to be synonymous with blockchain technology, it's already evolved to the point where no, it isn't anymore. Because there's reasons to want to have similar things. So they're similar, and that's really the power of nodes, a network of nodes. That's the 21st century paradigm. It's so powerful. Um, so you might say, at the very minimum, that's the platform you want to have at least, or that's where you want to operate platform wise. So TCN, got a little training myself to say TCN, and that's the other thing with keyword searches and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you can get it, you want to get something that sounds like a word. My example would be the Sandbox, and their ticker symbol is SAND, SAND, right? And for meme coins, that's really all they are. um, well, really, talk about smoke and mirrors, right? So let's get back on task. Operating system, TCN operating system, TCN OS. Oh, lucky you, another one. Um, See, I need my team of Web3 developers, and if you listen to these recordings, this is what's involved with your work. I don't care if you know it now, you can learn it, but this is what's involved with your work. So if you don't like learning new things every day, and you can't see cyberspace as an adventure, implementing a project in cyberspace, and for Green Terra Mer, initially that's